Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another beer review. Treehouse time. I hadn't drank Treehouse in a while, and then I randomly got some Treehouse beers a couple weeks ago, and we did some Treehouse reviews, which were fun. And now I got a couple more Treehouse beers. So this one comes courtesy of my man Geoff. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. This is, I think, a newer beer from them. This is called Punch, and this is some cool artwork on this can. And this is a, per the can, American IPA brewed with copious doses of oats and straight up carefully selected Australian Galaxy hops. Interesting. Treehouse actually put the ABV on this label. Way to go, Nate. Nice job, buddy. 6.9%. So just standard IPA with Galaxy hops, it seems like. Rad artwork, I like it. It's got like fruits and DNA strands and whatnot. So yeah, I don't know how often they brew this beer. I feel like this is a newer beer. It's got a sticker on it. Not that that means anything. So yeah, this was actually canned on, almost forgot about that. It says drink your punch. July 7th, so about 3 weeks old time of recording. It's always fun to check out Treehouse beer, though I feel like, I don't know, Treehouse is different these days, which is fine. I mean, they're a massive freaking brewery now. We're going to use our Treehouse glassware because beer tastes better in proper glassware. I just saw that they released a beer called Days, which was the single IPA version of Haze. And I kind of wonder, in some weird way, if Punch is maybe the single IPA version of Green, since it's all Galaxy hopped. I don't know. Who knows? So the beer looks absolutely amazing in the glass. It's got a good solid finger of super fluffy bright white head. Looks amazing. It's that just super hazy, lemonade-y, light orange color. Looks great in that Treehouse glassware. This is the Juice Machine 6th anniversary glassware. One of my favorite glasses. Look at that logo. One of the coolest logos in all of beer, the Juice Machine. I had a dream one time that I had a Juice Machine tattoo. Shove our nose in this one and see what a 6.9% IPA with Galaxy hop smells like. Not a whole lot on the nose of this one. It's like, it's not very cold. I've been talking about this with people recently. I mean, I feel like we're to the point now. I mean, people are like, Treehouse and Charlton now, everyone's like, oh, they're just not like Munson. I think we might just be to the point now where Treehouse is, what we're getting now is what Treehouse is. They brew massive amounts of beer. Like, literally, there's so much beer to be had at their brewery, and all different styles and a ton of hazy beers. But when you think about what they're putting out, we're just to the point now where we're never going to get back to where Munson was. It's just fact. That's how it goes. As shitty or as not shitty as that is, shitty for those of us who've been drinking their beer since, 2015 or whatever it was. But not shitty for people who are getting tons and tons of Treehouse beer now. Like, I kind of think it is what it is. There's no reason in complaining anymore. This does have that kind of classic Treehouse yeasty bubblegum thing, but it's super, super faint. And it's like candied, I mean, I would say candied pineapple, maybe like some lemon lime in there. But really, like, there's not a whole lot to the nose of this. I mean, it's only 3 weeks in the can. It's not that it's old. It's just not explosive. So maybe it'll taste better than it smells. I've had that experience like a couple times the last 2 months where beers didn't smell that great, but they tasted great. So let's go and check it out. Geoff, cheers. Thank you, sir. So definitely much more flavorful than it smells. That's for sure. But nothing that's really popping. This is really, really, I say soft because we just reviewed some Hill Farmstead beers. This is kind of like in that soft vein. That yeasty bubblegum thing that we were smelling is definitely there on the flavor. Not crazy intense like how like early batches of Green were. And the only reason why I'm comparing this to Green is because it's Galaxy hopped. But yeah, it's definitely there, like kind of sits on the middle of your tongue. But yeah, this just has like that kind of generic tropical fruity thing. Maybe like pineapple-y stone fruity mixed with some citrus. It gives off a little bit of lemon lime. But yeah, I mean, it's not explosive on the nose, not crazy explosive on the taste. Like, it's just not Like, I don't want to. It's not a bad beer. Like, saying this is a bad beer is not anything what I'm trying to say. It's just when you think of Treehouse and all the amazing beers that we've had from them over the years, like, this is just kind of one of those. I mean, if if I lived in Charlton and this beer is available, I'm buying it all the time. Like, this beer is good. It's really, really good. But you come to expect great from all the Treehouse beers, and I don't think this beer is great. I just think it's one of those kind of solid New England style IPAs. But this is something that I would get from any brewery that's doing New England IPAs out here. I mean, Modern Times makes a better beer than Punch. Not saying that they make better beer than Treehouse, but like, I could go buy, a 4-pack of Modern Times for $11.99 at the store, and have something, as good as this. I don't want to say forgettable because that makes it seem like it's shit, but it's just one of those things. Like, when I, a year down the road, will I remember that I drank Punch? I don't know. I will say the mouthfeel is awesome. It's creamy. It's, like I said, it's soft. It's delicate. As it's warmed a little bit more in the garage, it's almost 90 degrees here today in North County, San Diego. The flavors are coming out a little bit more. Like I said, it's just like a generic kind of tropical fruity pineapple-y, maybe stone fruity lemon lime. A little bit of, there's like a little hint of citrus in there. It's really easy drinking for 6.9%, but I just don't think it's anything that's like gonna wow you from Treehouse. I think that's the best way to describe it. But definitely something that I'm glad I got to try. I love tasting new beers from Treehouse. And like I said, I think this is what Treehouse is now. Not this beer per se, but I think Treehouse is just making solid beer, but we're kind of past the days of like, holy fuck, I'm gonna trade everything in my fridge to get a can of, Very Hazy from 2015. It's just, I don't know. We still get special beers like that Very Good Green that we had a couple weeks ago was absolutely fire. But I kind of think it's just gonna be one of those, every now and again you'll get something that, makes your pants fit funny, but everything else is just a solid offering that you're stoked to drink. So I think that's kind of where Punch lays. I feel like this review's, like, I'm not shitting on Treehouse at all, so I hope nobody's taking it that way, but it's just kind of how I feel about this beer. Does it say anything on here? Ripe pineapple, citrus, peach, stone fruit, lime. Yeah, lemon lime, passion fruit. I don't really know passion fruit. Well made. There's no lie there. And delicious. It is. It's good. It's a solid drinker. So we'll leave it at that. So that's Punch from Treehouse, Charlton, Massachusetts. Geoff, I appreciate you, bro. Thanks for sharing this one. If you guys have had it, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. As always, thank you so much for watching. See you very soon. Cheers.
Thank you for coming behind the bar, in the arcade, all that shit.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam.